Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do something different for you guys. I'm doing a do's and don'ts makeup look for you. I've seen a couple of do's and don'ts makeup looks, on YouTube, and I personally feel like some of them are just so over exaggerated. I mean, come on, this is 2018. Who still does this and who still does that and who still does that. So I'm going to try and make mine look as realistic as possible. Things that people do these days, because a lot of people know how to do their makeup now, but of course they're not as professional as what a professional do. So I'm going to make it look as realistic as possible. What I see people do, people that can somewhat do their makeup, what I see them do, and what a professional would do, or like the right way to do it. Okay, so guys, so this is going to be my right hand side is going to be my do's, and my left hand side is going to be my don'ts. Now what I see people do is people tend to go down. I think like this is like a very common mistake. So they go down, creating like a number 7. Now what this does is it divides your face. Okay, you're not doing a number 7, you're trying to draw your brows. Now this is the right way to do it. So when you're taking it towards the outer corner, make sure you take it out. I'm not saying you should take it so out like a straight line, like an umbrella, no. But like let it be in between an umbrella and a number 7. You get? So taking it down but spreading it out, okay? And then when you get to the arc, make sure that when you get to the arc, once you get to that arc, start bringing your pencil down, because you want to make sure that your tail is as slim as possible. So yeah, you can see the difference between both brows. Okay, I'm just going to quickly conceal this. I'm not doing anything so serious. So now, common mistakes that people make when you're highlighting the top, you tend to go in with a lighter shade. So you use the same shade that you use underneath. Use it for the top. Now, that could work if you know how to blend very well. But if you don't know how to blend, you're just going to have a difficult time. Trying not to blend it so much, because I know how to work with a lighter shade, so it's easy for me to blend. I'm trying to make sure that I don't blend so much so that you guys get the point. Like, this is what people do. Yeah, this is what I see people do. I can't even stand it. You can see I just keep touching the brows because I just want to blend it like I just want to blend it. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this because this is supposed to be a don't. God, I'm so much of a perfectionist. Even for the don't, I'm trying to make it perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you the proper way to do your brows. So if you're working with a lighter shade of concealer, all you need to do is pinch. Make sure you blend these places up. I'll just do small parts, like, do you understand? You see how this part is somewhat blended. Then when you go in with your foundation, it just sets everything in better, and then you can go ahead and use your powder to blend it up. But I don't want to touch too much because, like I said, that's supposed to be the don't. But what I would rather you do is, for the do side, I usually go with my shade of foundation or concealer, whichever one. I prefer foundation because it blends better. In fact, I would rather do creamed powder foundation or stick foundation. Yeah, just because with liquid you have to be very careful so that it doesn't chop into the brows. But with cream to powder I have better control. So I would use my shade of foundation. I clean my brush, guys. So you see how this just blends seamlessly. I haven't even started blending it, but because it's the shade of my skin, it's the color of my skin, you know, it still looks good. Okay guys, so this is it. So this is the do and this is the don't. You can see how my foundation is not, concealer is not blended properly. So a lot of people make this mistake and they leave the concealer just resting on the brows, making it look like you used a yellow eye pencil on top of your brows. So this is the don't, and then don't go in at number 7 because it changes the shape of your face. So see how my face looks now and see how my face looks here. Okay, so this is a way better option. You're not going out like an umbrella, remember, but you're just going like in between. What angle should I be in? Maybe like the angle, you know, direction of your ear, like your earbud. Okay, as opposed to going down like in number 7. Okay, now when I do this, like I said, I usually create like a unibrow. You can see it's looking somewhat unibrow. I go in with my beauty blender and then like that in between. So that is a common mistake that people make as well. People leave it looking like a unibrow. Your brows are not supposed to look like a unibrow. It's not a bird. It's not supposed to be joined together. Okay? So people are like, oh, my hair grows together. Yeah, your hair grows together. That's the reason why you're shaping it. Okay, so your brows are not supposed to be together. They are separate entities. Your eyes are not joined together. So why should your brows be joined together? Okay, so please always make sure you separate this. Always make sure. A lot of people do their brows before their foundation, so I still see no reason why people still end up having unibrows. Like if you do your brows before your foundation, when you put your foundation, is it that you don't get your foundation in here? Like, really? So please always make sure you separate it. The reason why I do it like that when I draw it is because I just want to be sure that they are on the same length, not that one is down and the other is up. So at least when I do the unibrow, I'm sure that they are, you know, equal. So, but I always make sure to separate it. It doesn't cost anything. I didn't put any product on this beauty blender. It's the same one I used on my eyelid. I just put it, and that's it. Simple. Capiche. Okay, so we're moving on to the next. So, as you guys can see now, you can see that I have somewhat hooded eyes. You can see this is my crease, okay? But you can see my eyes is kind of hooded here. Okay, so a lot of people, I used to do this before I learned the proper way. A lot of people go and they put their eyeshadow just here. I remember when I used to do this. Okay, so this is what people do. And then when you now want to take pictures and you look down, your eyeshadow will be looking like as if the thing finished on the way. Okay, so now for the do. Now, I'm sure we all drew eyes when we're in primary school. What you're trying to do is like a semicircle, okay? So if you have hooded eyes and you're trying to create crease for yourself, I would advise, especially when you're working with metallic shadows, you can contour your crease, like use a darker color, just so that it gives the illusion that that is where your crease starts from, as opposed this half place here. Do you understand? So you can contour your crease. So you see, this is a semicircle, this is like an eye shape, this is like a proper eye shape. So press and slide, tap, 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 tap. can see, if I look down now to take pictures, it's amazing. Like, you can also decide to smoke out the outer corner. So, but I just want to correct something. So a lot of times when I go to my clients, they're like, oh, I want smoky eyes. And when you do smoky eyes for them, they complain like, but I asked for smoky eyes. I thought you were going to put like a bit of color here, like a silver or like a gold. And I'm like, but you say you want smoky eyes. So now, guys, there's a difference between smoky eyes and smoking out your eyeshadow. There's a huge difference. So please make sure that you don't confuse your makeup artist, okay? Or confuse yourself or use the term wrongly. Now, what I do is I always make sure I ask my client, do you mean smoky eyes or you mean smoke outs? Okay, and then I explain it to them. So I'm just going to explain it to you guys now. Now, when you say smoky eyes, you're talking about dark colors or like dark browns, purples, blue, black, using it on the whole of your eyes. Do you understand? On the whole of your eyelid. You know, like the basic classic smoky eyes. Do you understand? Like using like dark colors or whatever on your eyelid. Now, when you say smoke out, what that means is you can play with any color here, like gold, like silver, gray, whatever, and then the outer corner is the only part where you put the black or the brown or whatever it is you're using to smoke out. Okay, so that's the difference between smoky eyes and smoking out your eyeshadow. So I can smoke out this eyeshadow now. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know lots of people still call it smoky eyes when you smoke out this part, but yeah, it could pass. Some people will say, oh, gold smoky eyes, it could pass. But I'm just saying, for the purpose of when you're explaining to somebody about what you want, if someone tells me I want gold smoky eyes, of course I know what the person is talking about. Of course I know that person doesn't expect me to use gold here on the outer corner, so the person is obviously talking about me doing gold here and, you know, smoking out the outer corner. But when you just say smoky eyes like that, then you're giving me like a broad view and you're just telling me, guess what I want. Okay, so no, it doesn't work that way. So I fixed my lashes, you know, prime my face. I'm ready to put in the foundation. If you want to know how I do my skin work, go watch my videos. They're out there. So now I'm going in with my skin. Now, a lot of mistakes people make and they're like, oh my god, I didn't get it the way you did it. Is because a lot of people tend to do this when applying foundation. So I'm just going to show you what this is going to do. We're using a beauty blender. For crying out loud, you want to dab. Like, what is this? It feels like you didn't do anything. So what you're doing is you're getting the product. See how full this beauty blender is now? See how dirty it is? You're getting the product on the beauty blender and wasting your product as opposed, you know, dabbing it into your skin. So this is one layer. Okay, I'm going to show you one layer here. This is a very light coverage foundation, so it's not like, but now this is how you get good foundation application. Dab. Okay. See, I didn't add any more product. Now look at the difference between here and look at the difference between here. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So you can see the coverage here. It looks like I actually have foundation on. I look airbrushed and this is just one layer. Do you understand? And look at this. It looks like I have nothing on, like I did nothing. So that's the difference between when a professional does it and when you do it and you don't get the same results. So you want to make sure you dab, don't swipe. Okay? So next thing I'm doing is I'm taking my concealer. Now the mistake people make is when you apply your concealer. Okay, so a lot of people do like this. You know, you put it here. I will not deny, I used to do this before. In fact, some of my videos you probably still see some of them. Because you're trying to make like a triangle here and then you just put a lot of products there. Now what that does is, because you're still going to blend it out, and the face has like the dark, you know, the parts where you highlight and the parts where you contour. Now when you are blending this out, guess what? It's going to go to every part of your face. So let's say you dab. Now the ones that get here, you still have to blend it somewhere, right? So this is what now happens. Now you see we're now blending it into the contour. mean, I used to do this, but I used to work it. Like, I used to make it work. So what I would do when I make a mistake like this, I go in with my foundation again, and I just use it over all these places that the highlight wasn't supposed to get to. So, I mean, it's whatever works for you, but this is a complete don't. As opposed, a proper way to use your concealer, you just put it halfway through. Okay? Now, when you do it this way, I will not deny, like I said, I still make this mistake sometimes, but I always blend it with my foundation. Now, when you do it this way, because there's nothing here, you are blending it into this place, so it doesn't have to go, you know, further than where it's supposed to go. Do you guys see the difference between this and this? I hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial. It's probably gonna be a long one, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lips. So for my lips, I'm going to be using these two colors. It's a dark and a light. So common mistakes that people make, if people actually still make this mistake. Now they don't. They use like a lighter color. I mean, it could work, but like for dark skin, I feel like it's better you know, use a darker shade underneath. So you see this? Now the dude, use a darker shade first of all to line the lip. So this will give you like an ombre effect. So this is this and this is this. Now, let me educate you guys on this. The cheekbone is divided into three: the upper, the middle, and the lower. The lower is where your contour goes. The middle is where your blush goes. The top is where your highlight goes. Now, a lot of people just contour anywhere. Please always make sure that's the bottom of your cheekbone that you contour. So you can do like this. Okay, there you go. Now the major mistake that people make is when they now contour. Now when you're contouring from here, you are going in the direction of the side of your mouth. So some people contour this way. Some people don't even know where they contour. They just put their brush, you know, and they just do like this. You're contouring down. Now, other people, they contour in the right direction, but they now take it all the way to the mouth. Now, when you contour, what you're trying to do is you're trying to create shadows, make it recede. When you contour it all the way to your mouth, it gives the illusion that your face is divided. The proper thing to do, you're supposed to contour halfway down. So if you take your knuckle, put it on the top of your ear, okay, and release your index finger. You see what I do? That's the direction, or rather, that's how far your contour should go. I'm not saying you should be doing this for all clients, but you can do it on yourself. So this is what I do. Do you understand? I just take my angle brush, and this is what I do. So I don't even get here, okay? And when you want to blend up, please don't blend. When you want to blend, don't blend down. A lot of people blend down. It's supposed to be blending up. Okay, see here and see here. Now the next is blush. So when you're putting your blush, make sure you put it on the apples of your cheek and blend it upwards. Some people just put their blush here, only on the apples of your cheek. We are blacks, we don't blush. So when you put it on the apples of your cheek, and you don't blend it upwards, when you start sweating, only the apples of your cheek will now be blushed out. And that is such an amazing sight. Okay, what else? Is there anything I'm missing, guys? I think that's all. So that brings me to the end of this look, this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys don't make the same mistakes again. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this video and the looks you want me to do next. And also please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Because remember, I'm always here to give you tips and tricks on how to stay forever young. Catch you later, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Love y'all.